Well, guys, I had a bit of an odd idea earlier today, and I was thinking, why not give something the largest suspension with the smallest possible wheels and then just see what happens. Now, I've done a challenge similar to this in the past, but that was before we had the monster suspension available, so the truck is really going to look like it skipped leg day now. But we're going to do this with the Cybertruck, and it'll probably be a good change of pace for our Cybertruck because our Cybertruck is really in a horrible place right now, and it really needs to be saved from its current fate. So we're going to go ahead and take this thing into the shop. And first thing we're going to do is swap out the suspensions because this thing, it's bad. It's really bad. So we're going to throw it onto the monster suspension. And then obviously the rear is already on monster suspension. But the problem with the monster suspension in the rear is that we really need we really need the wheel and tire setup in the back changed. It's bad. Like, it's really, really, really bad. So let's go ahead and max out the suspension in the front. It's already completely and totally maxed out in the back, but I'm gonna go ahead and max out absolutely everything. And I want to swap it out to a different tire. I just don't know exactly which one. I know that we need to kind of make sure, or let's see, rear, oh wait. Okay, well, we might as well go ahead and go to the rear and bring the wheel radius all the way down. Oh god. Oh, that looks strange. Oh, that looks really strange. That was super weird. I'm not going to leave the dualies on it, obviously, but make them as narrow as possible. Oh my god. This is really bad. Like, this is really, really bad now. This is super wacky. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually change up the... Oh, wait, no. I'm really bad about remembering that you can't, there's certain things that you can't change in that menu that I wish you could change. Okay, so front tire-wise, I'm going to throw a set of just really good, like, all-rounder tires. I'm going to run these because they're good. Well, actually, no. You know what I'm going to run? These. These should be really interesting. Now, obviously, they're not going to be that great on rocks, but they don't really need to be honest. I don't really think attacking rocks is going to be the name of the game here. So let's actually go to the, let's see, spoiler, roof lights, running board, fender, headlights, body type. There we go. I want to get rid of the van body. I feel like the van body is just kind of weird. And I'm debating about, I'm debating upon whether or not I want to leave the thing pink, because I feel like leaving it pink, I mean, you could do it. You could not do it. I mean, it's all down to what you want to do, but I think for what we're doing here, I feel like it's probably, I don't know, I feel like it would probably be a little bit more fun if we left it pink, because at this point, I mean, we've already done so much crazy stuff with this truck anyway. We might as well leave it the craziest color, at least the craziest color that we've had on anything for a while. So we have different wheels in the front and the rear, but I think that's probably the least of our problems. And I'm going to see if, well, I wonder if there's anything that's just, like, super weird that we could put on this thing just because. Not necessarily here. Front bumper, winch, jack, front lights, no. Horns, spoiler, bruh. I almost think that has to be a thing. Like, we're already doing wacky stuff with this thing anyway. We might as well make it a patrol vehicle. I mean, why at this point would you not? Like, we're already going, like, as weird as we possibly can. We might as well go even more weird. I mean, we're already going as weird as we possibly can. We might as well go even more weird. So I do want to see, well, first of all, I want to make sure that everything is fully upgraded, which it is. And then I want to run it on the dyno. And I think running it on the dyno is going to probably be the most telling thing. Here, let's see. Run dyno. Dude, oh my god, it doesn't even fit. It doesn't even fit. Max horsepower of 1,762 and max torque of 1,323 with an average horsepower of 1,225 and an average torque of 1,078. Yeah, with these tiny wheels, this thing is going to be so overpowered fast. Like, It's going to be fast on a level that I don't think any of us are I don't think any of us are really used to unless you mess around with trucks like this on a daily basis. So, with that all being said and done, I'm going to take it to a familiar map, and then I'm going to also take it to a community map so we can test sort of like a variety of different aspects of this truck. And I do want to see what happens if we bury it in mud. Like, I don't think it's gonna be good by any means. Oh god, I forgot that it had like basically a full degree of rear steer. It's got a lot of rear steer. Flooring it. Oh god. Oh jeez. Holy smokes. It still goes through the mud, even with, like, the world's smallest wheels. It goes through the mud. Like, it just digs little trenches, like, as you get through it. It handles very weird, though. Like, it's very, very strange about the way it handles. It climbs. I'm still in high. I haven't put it in low yet. It's gonna make it. It made it. I mean, even with the smallest wheels, oh my god, it flies. At least it basically flies. But, like, literally what you're looking at is a Cybertruck with the biggest suspension and tires, and yet the smallest wheels you could possibly put on a truck in Off-Road Outlaws. And it actually, as ugly as it is, works better than I originally thought that it was going to work. It shouldn't work, and it really doesn't. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's not the most effective thing in the world, but it still works better than it should. It really, really does work better than it should. So now, I'm actually going to back out of this map, and I'm going to go over to the custom map that I wanted to take it to, because there's a couple of things over there that I really want to try with it. One, there's hill climbs, and two, there's a really big jump. And for one, I think it's going to overshoot the jump, like, by a massive, massive amount. I think it's going to overshoot the jump by pretty much more than anybody else would in any other vehicle. So let's go ahead and head out here. Now, as you guys saw in one of my other videos, this map has gotten some updates and improvements ever since I last did an initial video on it. So the map may take a little bit longer to load, but even with the fact that the map is going to take a little bit longer to load, I still think it's still a great map. It's one of the best maps that I've played in recent memory when it comes to custom maps, mainly because it's so varied. And I talked about that in one of my other recent videos that I did here, but I think one of the biggest things that I like about it personally is the fact that it doesn't make you basically have to, like, go a million different directions to really find everything. Like, everything is available to you right off of the start. Like, you spawn in, and within, like, 30 seconds of exploring, you're like, oh, I've got hill climbs, I've got jumps, I got, like, massive, like, half-pipe looking things, I've got, like, a sort of a dyno for taking, like, pictures on. It doesn't really work, but you can use it for pictures. You got a parking lot, you got, like, a bridge, you got mud drags, you got just about whatever you might want, and we're almost about there, and now it's time to try this thing out on a custom map. I'm concerned. It's doing me a big concern, let me tell you. Okay, we need to go ahead and lock everything, because that's the only way I can get this. Oh, God. That's the only way I can get this thing to put power to the ground. I want to take it to the jump. It just slides. Look at this. It's just sliding at, like, 100 miles an hour, but it's still just sliding. And then, yeah, it just smashes into it and stops. Like, all right. The game is probably going to really hate me for what I'm about to do. Oh! Oh my god! Okay, so we hit the tops of the trees, and something tells me we weren't supposed to do that. It's like, I don't know if that was the original game plan here. Let's see if we can get back. I don't know if these miniature wheels are going to let us get back, though. I'm kind of iffy about whether or not ooh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Should we... Whoa, the game started lagging like crazy. Should we attempt the hill climbs? I think we should attempt one of the hill climbs. I'm down to attempt one of the hill climbs. Oh, this one looks fun. I've never done this one before. Let's see what we can do. Easy. You know, I was going to use that as a jump to see if it would actually go anywhere. And, yeah, that was kind of... Oh, God. Oh, God. There we go. It did it a lot easier than I thought it was going to, admittedly. I really didn't think it was going to do it as easily as that. I figured it was going to at least, like, complain a little bit. All right, we got more hill climbs over here, so let's try an actual timed hill climb. And let's go. Launch. Not bad. Not bad. 5 seconds. All right. I'll take it in literally the miniature wheeled monster Cybertruck. Like, it's so bad in terms of, like, just visual aesthetic appearance, but, like, it actually is better at doing most things than a lot of trucks that you would actually attempt to do these jumps, or not even these jumps, but these hill climbs with, that were actually designed to do it in the first place. I'm gonna hit that, yep. I was like, yep, I'm hitting that, no question about it. Hold on, we're backing up and trying this again. Oh, what? Well, apparently we can hit the jump in reverse. That's not what I was expecting to do. Right through the trees. I mean, it's so fast. It's so fast that I think the speed is what genuinely makes it overpowered. It's not even like, it's not even the power. It's not even like, oh my God, dents and dings, yeah? Would have gotten a few dents and dings. Oh my God, we damaged it all the way out. Like, completely and totally all the way out. It's dead. It's done. It's completely and totally, like, screwed, actually. Yeah, $1,000 worth of damage, which really, if we were talking about real life, that would have caused way more than $1,000 worth of damage. But at the end of the day, I mean, I think, like, you know, largest suspension with smallest wheels is kind of an odd premise that a lot of people are going to be like, why would you do that? But I think at the end of the day, it does offer you some, like, some degree of fun that you might not have otherwise had. And, like, even if you're looking for something to do in Off-Road Outlaws that, like, you may have run out of ideas and you're not sure what to do, like, you just want to find something to do just for fun, I think this might actually be something that you could do just to some of your trucks, just to see what happens. I mean, largest suspension lift, widest axles, smallest tire, and go to town. Who knows? It might actually be a lot of fun for you. But if y'all enjoyed this video, then please do consider leaving it a like. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time.